Blessings, beloveds. I'm here today to talk about breaking generational trauma. Yeah. So, most of us, a lot of us, have at least some sort of clash with our parents. Some sort of like disagreement or not able to connect or fully understand each other. Especially when it comes to lifestyle choices. And we are here. Each generation, younger and younger, comes with new seeds of knowledge. As we are, from a collective consciousness standpoint, we are constantly evolving. So it only makes sense that the younger generations are becoming more advanced and more advanced and more advanced. And so the current generational curse that I feel we are breaking, us light workers, us light beings are breaking. And if you're watching this, you are a light being, yes. If this is resonating with you, is abundance. Because our ancestors have had to struggle so much in order to survive and live in famine, and that's in our DNA. The cells of our ancestors is in the structure of our DNA. So that trauma, that traumatic time of living in famine and having to work so hard just to be able to eat food, and work so hard just to have shelter, spending their entire days just surviving, is embedded within our DNA. And then that gets passed on to, okay, I have a house now and I have food, but instead of working out in the wilderness, I am working in an office. Maybe a little bit better, may feel a little bit better to some of us, but it's still spending your entire day working just to survive. And that's the generation I feel our grandparents have been experienced, and got passed down to our parents, and that's just so deeply embedded within our DNA, within our society, within our perception of how things are in this reality, that we must work so hard in order to just survive. But the natural law of Mama Gaia in her most natural, harmonious state, everyone is provided for. She naturally produces all the food that we would ever need. Right? Water, natural water from springs. She just gives and gives and gives and gives. And she wants us, she so effortlessly provides for us and wants us to receive her blessings. And right now more than ever, we don't need people just working, spending all of their energy on a job that doesn't fulfill them, that doesn't serve them, just so they can get basic human needs of healthy, nutritious food, organic food, a comfortable living space, shower, right? like sacrificing your joy and your happiness and your flow just so you can survive. Mama Gaia doesn't want that. And I have communicated with my personal ancestor, my grandfather that has passed, has told me, I have been through the struggle of devoting my entire life to waking up every single morning and doing a job that sucks my soul, that I am not passionate about whatsoever, that does not leave me feeling revitalized and recharged. I have been through that struggle. You do not need to struggle. Your abundance should be effortless. My grandfather has communicated to me. And so now we're figuring out how to do this, right? And the thing is that the world is in a state of emergency. And it's not going to help the world by us simply working a job that sucks our souls and leaves us feeling drained just so we can do it the next day. What is that doing? How is that helping the earth? We need people living their purpose. We need people doing what they love, what their soul came here to do, what fills them up. And your life purpose is usually something that always something that has a positive effect on others, whether that be doing Reiki, dancing, and sharing it with others, because that uplifts our vibration, that inspires others, and we need that uplift in vibration. There is so much pain on this earth right now, and it is expressed in so many different ways. And that pain is not going to go away by us just continuing to live in the matrix and doing jobs that we are not passionate about. The pain is going to be transmuted when we do what inspires us and we inspire and uplift others. So truly, we are coming to a state of being where we can do what we love and all is provided for. That is the next step in our evolution. And that is what is needed. That is what is for the highest good of this planet. Because when we are all happy, we are harmonious. So when you're doing what you love, that energy is spreading. Because we're all connected. So when you're doing what you love, that energy ripples throughout this entire planet. If you're doing something that drains your soul, that you're just doing to get by, you know, like working at the grocery store or something, and you don't feel, I mean, maybe there's some people and that is their life purpose and they absolutely love it. But for most of us, I know for me, working at the grocery store is really not in alignment for me. I feel so tired and drained after. And so that energy, spending your days and your energy is just like, oh, okay, gotta go to work just so I can get food and buy things and feel abundant, is draining and really taints our souls. And that energy of sadness spreads throughout the planet and spreads more and more sadness. So what we need right now is to do what we love. Whatever you feel most joyful doing, whether that is dancing, painting, collecting crystals, making food, making healthy, nutritious food. What actually lights you up and sets your soul on fire, not a quick fix, not a, oh yeah, this just numbs me out, but like what actually ignites you is what we need. Because we need to spread the light. And we need to believe in ourselves, and most of our parents have an ingrained perception of you need to go to college so that you can get a good paying job and work 9 to 5 or work every day so that you can get a big house and you can have kids and you can be provided for. Just so you can have all that and then what, die? Go on vacation sometimes? No, your life should be your vacation. Your life should be your vacation. And so it's finding that balance of, for some of us, it may be completely being away from our parents if it's not healthy for us, you know, just if they are not willing to receive you at all. Sometimes that means just cutting them off and connecting with your own human family, because we are all family. And for some of us, that means, for me, connecting my heart with my third eye chakra is how I connect with my parents, because I had to cut them off for a little bit and really brush off their expectations of me, because I was relying on them financially. So it creates this cycle of fear of, how am I gonna survive? I have to, you know, like cater to the hand that is feeding me and do what this person wants, do what my parents want, because they're feeding me, they provide for me, and how am I gonna survive if they don't provide for me? So for me, that was just like totally cutting them off, not talking to them for a while, living in my car, driving to California, and just figuring out my own authenticity and how I connect with the world and life, and being completely apart from expectations of society. For once, not feeling pressure to be productive, or like what a human is expected to do in society, and really just like, for some days, doing absolutely nothing but just laying on the beach. And I found a lot of clarity in that. So that was my personal journey, and now I'm at a place where I'm really ready to live my purpose and create and live in abundance. And so, you know, if your parents are willing to help you financially, receive that help. As long as you're receiving that help from a place of, this is what I want to do, and this is aligned with my truth. If you're willing to help me, thank you. Receive that. And that's where I'm at this time. And it's just really keeping my third eye vision on my truth and my determination to live my purpose and do what I love and be of service to this earth through healing. That's another really important part, is being of service in a way that empowers you. So how can you give to others in a way that you feel empowered? Not in a way that's like, oh, let me give to you because let me check this off my good deeds list. But what do you have to give? What do you have to offer? Is it your voice? Is it your massage therapy? Is it your wisdom on a certain subject? What can you give to others? So our life purpose is what we love to do, what lights us up, what brings us joy, and how we can use that to be in service to others. And yeah, so with me personally, it's knowing, having clarity of, I cannot do something that drains me. I have connection in my third eye, my spiritual vision, clarity of, I need to do what I love and be of service. I love to burp. I just broke a fast, so my digestion is like, ooh. Be of service, and then having that spiritual vision and connecting it with the heart, because it is likely that your parents, most of our parents, aren't going to really fully understand. They're not going to fully agree, because we are the next evolution of knowledge. We are the next level of evolution, so we're bringing in a new perspective, a higher way of living. And it's so important to honor the ancestors and all that they have done for us, because they have been through the struggle for us. They went through that. And we don't have to keep that cycle going. Our ancestors don't want us to keep that cycle going, because they've already done it, and it's not necessary to keep it going. So yeah, having your third eye spiritual vision open, connected to your own personal truth, and then being open to discuss with your parents how you feel. And it can be really triggering when they don't receive you and they just do not seem to understand, right? But it's just like you believing in yourself and you knowing the truth and doing your best with an open heart to share this with them. So yeah, life purpose, breaking generational curses. That is what we are here to do. We don't have to live in lack. We don't have to live as slaves anymore. Blessings. Thank you for watching. I love you.